Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We got our final video for the night for us. See, like...
Let's just get into it.
It's a long video. Saved it to the last. But today's video, a cop discovered horrifying secret behind dorm door. Oh, it's one of those. Is it surprising? No, but it's one of those. Did y'all have any, like, a lot of crime when you was there?
I mean, stuff was going on, but
Nothing like up here.
I don't know what was going on up here. I mean, other than what you done told me, but...
You witnessed it yourself.
Oh, no, we weren't in school, though. But, yeah, stuff was going on in the, like, city and stuff like that.
But not
then, like, one-off
students.
things was going on campus, but it wasn't, like... Yeah.
Like, a couple things you said, like...
Not major. Not, like, super major where I'm like, oh, my gosh, I have to... Yeah.
I feel.
I can't walk alone in the night. Like, that type of thing.
Well, this is school, but still, y'all be safe, man.
Yeah,
if
definitely
y'all on these campuses, be safe.
Because I feel like it has gotten even worse.
True.
So, definitely.
Sure, because I personally know a couple people. I know me and this one dude, he in jail for the rest of his life. I think he got life, didn't he? The black dude went on that girl.
You would know before I would. I don't even know his name.
Yeah. I know it's Brandon. I gotta think of his last name. We had the same age. The other girl I know, she got robbed on campus. Come to find out, the dude that robbed her, I know his brother. Me and his brother was cool in high school, and I said, "Oh, that was your brother." Then another dude I was cool with, he got killed. So y'all be careful, bro.
Definitely be careful.
And he got killed over a female. Because somebody he was cool with, he was still cool with his ex.
Yeah.
It just don't make sense, man. Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first support, all you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Also, college I went to, they were on Snap. They had a Snap episode that happened up here. But hey, let's go. Let's check this out. Let's see what it's about. You ready?
He pulls a gun out of his waistband, throws it on the ground, does a backflip, and then runs off.
Following the blood trail.
I just want to make sure we don't have a dead body because they're cut up.
Start 43, nail on the ground, gunshot wound.
Not just any person, a 14-year-old kid.
A 14-year-old?
God damn it.
When police at the University of New Mexico received chaotic reports of a shooting, vandalism, and missing children on an otherwise quiet campus, the response pulls baffled officers in different directions. As they begin to suspect the incidents are all connected, one horrifying discovery plunges the night into a full-blown crisis.
That's when I just started losing my mind. I was like, I couldn't believe what I did.
The following is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. At around 1:30 a.m. on July 25th, 2025, a mother calls 911 to report a possible emergency at the University of New Mexico campus.
What's going on there?
So my stepson called. He has my son. He's 15. There was 3 of them playing a video game. They heard gunshots.
Did they see anything, or just they weren't involved, or they just heard it?
As far as I know, my stepson says that they just heard it. But they left. Yeah, they left the room, and they didn't see my son, my biological son.
What's your son's name?
Michael Lamont.
Dispatchers transfer the caller, Liana Lamont, to the UNM Police Department, the university's dedicated law enforcement agency. Her son, 14-year-old Michael Lamont, is 1 week shy of his 15th birthday. But by the time she makes her report, officers are already at the campus, responding to glass break alarms triggered at a building called Mesa Vista Hall, just across the street from the student dorms, separated by a parking lot and tennis courts. While there, dispatchers receive another 911 call.
Hi, I would just like to report something my friend and I just saw in a lot near the tennis courts.
Okay, what's going on?
We were just parked there and with the windows up, and someone was trying to speak to us outside the car, and we ignored him, and then he brandished a gun, like a firearm, and he unloaded it and threw it on the ground, and then we just drove away.
Officers quickly review security footage from the parking lot, and what they witness is anything but ordinary.
He pulls a gun out of his waistband, unloads the magazine, racks it back, throws it on the ground, does a backflip, and then runs off.
The young male, wearing light-colored pants and no shirt, is seen on camera retrieving the gun before he runs away, leaving officers searching for an armed suspect that could be anywhere on campus. That is, until they receive a tip on his location from the Albuquerque Police Department.
I guess a 19-year-old male was FaceTiming his parents, I guess on top of the roof of either the Einstein's Bagels or the technology something business there.
Okay.
But I guess he's on the roof. He said that he was laced unknown drug, and then he passed out on the roof.
Officers head up to the roof, and the connections between the two separate reports quickly begin to emerge.
Wait, these are the pants from that dude, isn't it?
It's on 21.
Oh, right here. Yeah. Oh, this one. No. Hello?
As they continue their search, officers spot a trail of blood that leads away from the rooftops.
Where's the blood at? Way down. Yeah.
Well, we don't know if he's higher or lower, so. That'll with keys is ridiculous.
Hopefully he's not bleeding out, bro. It's a lot of glass you broke up there.
Hey, dude.
Where did you see the glass from? So it's on the other side. It's on the roof, so he broke 3 windows over there.
And the clothes, Sarge, look like the pants of the kid that flashed the gun.
With an armed teenager still at large, possibly under the influence and likely injured, finding him as quickly as possible becomes an urgent priority. Meanwhile, Liana's son, 14-year-old Michael Lamont, is still unaccounted for. The situation grows even more complex when police receive a call from the UNM hospital, telling them a university student has arrived at their emergency room. The victim, 19-year-old Daniel Archuleta, has a non-life-threatening graze wound to the back of his head. He arrived at the hospital with 19-year-old Zion Mira, the half-brother of 14-year-old missing teen Michael Lamont. Police question Zion, whose account ties each of the incidents together. Zion explains that the suspected gunman, who he calls John Pork, is a friend of Daniel's. By his account, the 4 of them, John, Daniel, Zion, and Michael, had been hanging out in Daniel's dorm room just before John began shooting at them.
I'm sitting right here, and then he's sitting right there. The bullet shoots, it goes flying past my face, and it hits him in the head. And then blood just starts going everywhere. I guess someone's beating him.
What was he wearing, John?
He had no shirt on.
He had no shirt? And did he have light blue jeans by any chance?
Light blue jeans? Yeah.
His description matches the suspect officers are still trying to locate. But based on their knowledge of his actions on the roof and in the parking lot, officers question whether playing video games was really all the teens were doing.
You can be honest, you're not even in trouble, bro. Well, when we got there, they were kind of drinking and stuff. Okay. And then I cracked one open, and then I took a sip of it, and I placed it down, and I go to hop on the game, and then that's when everything starts going off. As soon as the shots went off, we were trying to hide under the bed or trying to get down because we didn't know what's happening, and we didn't know if he was still in the room with the gun. We were trying to yell and stuff, and then that's when I just cracked it with the window open, and then we just went looking out right there.
His little brother is
My little brother is still there. I don't know where he is.
Where is he then?
His name is Michael.
Police attempt to question Daniel, but he refuses to speak with officers without his parents. The sergeant on scene heads to his cruiser to provide an update to his superiors on the situation.
Boss, we got a shooting that evidently occurred here on campus, happened in one of the dorm rooms. We have a name on him. He's the one that they initially saw with the gun, remember? When I first called you to do potentially an alert. Okay, and then after that, then we had another call of a guy up on the roof calling his mom that he was drugged up. Then we went to Mesa Vista, found 3 broken windows, blood. We just got through with that one. And then now we have this that's going down.
Meanwhile, after receiving no updates about her son, Leona once again calls UNM police.
UNM police, may I help you?
Hi, yes, I called about Michael Lamott.
Yeah.
Did you guys check the apartment?
We haven't been able to yet. We're working on another person that's gone missing.
What do you mean? The other person's Daniel Archuleta. He's been shot.
No, this is a totally separate call from that.
Okay. Are you guys going to check the apartment?
As soon as I get someone that can go over there, I'll get them to go over there.
He could be shot in the apartment, bleeding out.
I'll let my sergeant know.
Oh, my God. This is ridiculous. Am I breaking a violation if I try to go look myself?
No, ma'am.
Leona will soon arrive at the UNM campus to look for her missing child, but she's not the only one missing her son, as the mother of the suspected shooter also contacts dispatch.
Yes, my son's missing. They said you guys are the ones.
No. You can say what.
I was going to say, and with her calling and saying that her son is missing as well. So they think they live. Well, I mean, he is technically, but he's actually the suspect, right?
So.
And what am I tripping? Explain it to me.
So no, what I was just gonna say, she had made the initial call. She made the first call.
I know.
Said,
yes.
About her 14-year-old son,
Michael.
Yeah. The suspect's mom also called about her son being missing, but her son is actually a student. So with her son actually being a student, I guess he becomes first priority because he actually supposed to be there and not the 14-year-old. But at the end of the day, you got two individuals missing on campus. Both are very high profile. That's where I was headed with. Okay. I guess we were heading in 2 different directions trying to. But that I wasn't trying to cut you off about anything. I was just trying to. So, but because was he an officer, the one that was on the phone, or he just dispatched? Maybe just dispatch.
I don't know, because he said I'll let my sergeant know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Also contacts dispatch.
Yes, my son's missing. They said you guys are the ones in charge of this. I've been calling around for over an hour. He said over an hour ago that he was ODing or something. He was showed a round building.
I'm sorry. Is this reference to Michael?
No, John Fuentes. Please let him be okay. You're okay, God. Please let him be okay, God. Please let him be okay.
While Zion initially provided the name John Pork, the suspected shooter is confirmed to be 18-year-old John Fuentes, who's not a student at the university.
Oh.
UNM police.
Oh, he's not a student there. But because the dispatcher had like the 14-year-old wasn't there, you know?
Police follow the blood trails that lead away from the roof in an attempt to find John, who may need urgent medical attention.
Following the blood trail.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's one thing I used to hate, like with being in college and on campus and stuff and just doing things. I hated people who, like, not, I guess the term hate, but I very dislike people who would invite people that wasn't an active student. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily like somebody who also was in school, but just some random that don't care about getting an education. They just enjoying life or whatever. I just hated doing things with them because I'm like, hey, they really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I got an education. I got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to mess up. Because a lot of times because a lot of things happen in my school, and a lot of times the things was always amplified by people who either they wasn't in school for one, they didn't go to the school, but a lot of times they weren't in school at all. And it's just people who hanging around the college campuses and stuff. And I'm just like, go somewhere else, bro.
It's, you see how it's kind of moving in this direction, like almost little teardrops?
Well, at one point, this is in the summertime, too.
Yeah. Well, I saw him on the roof, like screaming.
True.
Goes into the grass.
Kind of scary.
Where does it go from here? Let's
Where is it going, dude? Just going in circles.
Security footage shows John after he left his pants on the rooftop, now only wearing boxers, lightly jogging across campus as blood drips from his injured arms. Officers follow just minutes behind him, tracing the blood trail but ultimately failing to catch up. One security camera captures John passing empty police cruisers as a dark pickup truck enters the parking lot. Without waiting for it to come to a full stop, a woman can be seen exiting the truck and racing toward John, embracing him with a hug.
Yes.
The unknown woman ushers John into the vehicle, and together they drive away. Police round the corner just 10 minutes later, but they have no idea their suspect is long gone.
I just want to make sure we don't have a dead body because they're cut up. And we still need somebody to follow up with that other call.
What is it?
Mom called that she couldn't get a hold of their loved one from Casas.
Meanwhile, Liana Lamont has arrived at the Casas del Rio student housing complex, desperate to find her 14-year-old son, Michael. It's been approximately 1 hour since her first report to 911.
You want police may help you?
Yes, there is still no one here at this room for Michael Lamont.
They're on the way.
You guys keep saying that. I don't see a police outside. I don't see an ambulance. Like, there was a shooting. There was gunshots. Someone got shot already and is at the hospital.
We've never got any calls about shots being fired inside the Casas del Rio. I don't know where he got that information from, but we never got a call about that.
Oh, my gosh.
Believe me, when someone shoots a gun on campus, we get hundreds of calls all at once, and we never got any calls.
What the heck?
Officers finally meet with Liana, who's standing just outside the Casas del Rio student housing complex.
And it's late. A lot of people not on campus, and it's late. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It would have happened it started around 1 a.m. It's late. People are asleep that are still there, and it's not as full, like packed campus as it will be,
Because also, I look at things a lot differently as well, because when I was in school, my apartment got shot into.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, my roommates thought I was at work. I had gone back home for the weekend. I come back, I'm looking around for them. I'm like, where everybody at? You know, I'm like, where y'all at? They were like...
And that's crazy that your apartment complex, the office didn't even give you a call to let you know, like,
it's
anything.
quiet. I'm like, shit, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I guess they moving out early. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what's going on for a whole week. I'm in that mug. I'm like, I'm going to work, coming home, going to class, come home. I ain't hearing from them, nothing. I'm just like, all right, cool. Normally, that's not normal. A week later, they show up. I was like, hey, I'm like, what's up? I was like, you don't know? I'm like, nah, what's up? Like, the spot got shot into. I said, huh? Yeah, somebody. And they showed me the bullet holes and everything. And I'm like, and dude was like, yeah, my girl was on a bed and the bullet literally came flying past her. So just imagine if it had hit her, killed her.
Okay. I
would have walked in and didn't know nothing.
Maybe then, hopefully, they probably would have called or something. But also, I feel like the apartments that you stayed in was a little...
But yeah, bro, like, literally, I come... And my roommates, like, they weren't on time like that. One was a white guy. One of them was a very, very country black dude that he wasn't on that type of time at all. They wasn't selling dope, none of that. His major was physical therapy.
Was it like a straight bullet or like what type of?
I don't know. It looked like somebody literally shot through the window, like was shooting. And we stayed right beside the pool. Like literally, we stayed what's it called?
Clubhouse?
Like the clubhouse is right there Behind the clubhouse is the pool, right? There's a fence right there, and we literally, our apartment is right there. So, like, you can't even step back and, like, really, you got to be up on it to shoot through it.
Yeah.
It made no sense. And so the bullet went through his, all the way through his shower, went through his window, past his girl, went through his wall, through the other bathroom for the other dude, and hit his doorknob beside he was literally laying beside his doorknob. The way the level of his bed, he's laying here, the doorknob is right there, and the bullet hit the doorknob. He said a couple inches over, it would have hit me. And I'm like, dang, bro, for the bullet to go that, like, all the way through that?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I never received a phone call, didn't know nothing. They didn't report nothing. They didn't inform us of anything. I ain't know nothing happened. You ready?
Which is, you can
No, I'm saying I didn't want to play with your headphones on. But you said what, though? What you saying?
No, you press play.
Meet with Liana, who's standing just outside the Casas del Rio student housing complex.
Right now, my partner is grabbing the RA.
Okay.
That way we can just key into the room after we knock and announce, okay?
Okay.
What I'm going to have you do is you're going to stay out here.
Okay.
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 And what's your son's name?
My son's name is Michael Lamont. The friend's name that owns the room is Daniel Archuleta.
Daniel Archuleta.
Just outside of Daniel's dorm room, the resident advisor delivers a set of electronic keys.
Flashlight orange.
I guess not.
I've never seen that.
With the keys not working, the resident advisor contacts the building manager. While outside, Michael's mom grows more restless, asking for updates.
I have no idea, ma'am. I'm still trying to figure out the whole situation.
But there's nobody in the room?
We're currently outside of the room.
The window's broken on the outside. You guys haven't gone in?
Not yet, ma'am. Which room is it that you're looking at?
Over there. The one with the light on?
Okay.
The blinds are... It's open.
Okay. 10-4, 17 PD. Just annotate on the cap. There's an open window to the room, possibly
It is
to the
part of the
room
protocol. They
with the
can't
blinds
just ask it, because what if it's another student that's in the room?
I'm not talking about like the access of the room. I'm talking about the many calls, and even if you didn't get a call from other people saying that there was a shooting, I got a call. I know that there was a shooting. This boy is literally in the hospital. Who room it is? I get that y'all didn't get calls, but
also
I don't know.
The one that got shot, he failed to talk. He didn't want to speak to the police at all. The other one, I guess he didn't inform that 100% what location everything was shot. So they really don't know.
Well, he did say that the location that the shooting took place was in the room, because he said they jumped out the window, or he said.
But he didn't say the building. I'm saying stuff
okay.
like that. That's what I'm saying.
I got you.
broken, and the window's open. I'm not making approach yet. I'm waiting for somebody else to come out here so we can make our approach.
Backup soon arrives, and at close to 3:15 a.m., nearly 2 hours after Liana's initial report to 911, officers prepare to breach through the open window.
Okay, this is what I need you to do. Just cover me right here, because we still have the suspect outstanding. We don't know if he's back in the room, okay? Wait till she gets up here and then we'll be able to do our thing. I'm gonna go around the bush and try to get up there. And I'm gonna try to see if I can look inside if the suspect's still in there, okay? Wait. From what I can see, I see that PlayStation that he was talking about. It's right here. I don't know where the gunshot's at, though.
So now he's on the phone with the manager.
1227, knock on the door. Yeah. You going through the window?
You want another person?
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Hold the air for 1 second. We're gonna try to make entry through the window.
And this campus
Police department, if there's anybody inside, make your presence known.
Awesome.
Because campus police and like.
This is the police department. If there's anybody inside of this room, 117, make your presence known.
Met with only silence, they cautiously head in, wholly unprepared for the horrifying discovery that awaits them.
Ready?
Jesus Christ.
Start 43, start 43. Have a male on the ground. Gunshot wound.
What do you need?
Hold this door and direct them.
Yep.
Hey. Dude. 10-4, heel at 117. GSW, head back of the head. Looks 10-7.
Damn it. That bullet to the head.
A teenage boy hangs limply from a chair, with his head and arms resting on the floor in a large pool of blood. He has a single through-and-through gunshot wound to the head. Officers clear the apartment, noticing another broken window, as well as smears of blood across the adjacent wall. They search for a firearm, but don't find one anywhere in the room.
Nobody comes in that way or this way. This is all closed off.
If this is subject number 3, we're missing subject number 4 that was observed on cameras.
A sergeant quickly arrives and attempts to get up to speed on the current situation.
From what I can tell from the CAD, kid called mom saying there's a gunshot, something. Mom couldn't reach him. Mom showed up.
Is there anybody? Can anybody do anything?
No, we're all busy. Here, I can take you.
Somebody outside just to keep the window from somebody peeking in.
All right. Where are the?
But my thing is, why didn't the stepbrother be like, he's not with me, we left him at the.
I wonder if when the
ran.
Gunshots started happening, they just ran, and maybe he thought I don't know, because
him and Daniel got there
because
together.
Even at the hospital, he was like,
you got there with Daniel.
Maybe he's just in shock. Like, I don't know. No, I know he got there with Daniel.
I'm saying I'm not.
Because even when the police was talking to him, he still didn't bring it up until the girl brought it up, and he said, "Oh yeah, my brother. Yeah, he's missing. He's out of." So I don't know if he just. I don't know.
But if it's my little brother, bro, I'm not. Little cousin, I'm not, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I feel you.
Cause me and Daniel running. Where's my brother? I'm panicking. Yeah. It's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
At least you could have called his mom and said, "Hey, last time I saw him, he was at the apartment. We broke out, we ran, but it was just."
I think that's how she know, right? It's because he called her. She said my stepson called me.
You sure he's not breathing? I hear him.
Purple lips, no pulse.
Get 43. Did you call him?
It's already en route.
Okay, what is the person that she's looking for? What is her son's name?
Michael Lamont.
And is he missing?
Yes, he's currently missing.
We don't know where he is.
Correct.
You think that's him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
how did she get involved? Did he call her?
From what she told me, he called her saying something about gunfire or someone was shot.
Gunfire,
she kept trying to reach him, could not reach him, called us while we were dealing with the guy on the roof.
Yeah.
One officer heads outside to guide arriving paramedics to the dorm room, running into Michael's mother, Liana, along the way.
It's me. Do you mind taking a seat, please? Just sit right there, please. Hey guys, it's back here. Yeah, I know, we know who she is. Possible mom of the 10-7. It's this one right here, kind of right next to where you parked. I'll get you in this way and then we'll come down. That way she hopefully doesn't see you.
Paramedics enter the room, but there's nothing they can do for the victim, who is beyond any hope of saving. One medic briefly checks in with the officer, who's clearly struggling with the grim situation.
You doing all right, man?
It's not a stranger to it, but it's just the age just kills me. It's like one moment they're playing PlayStation 5 and the other one dead on the ground.
But they'll soon learn that what happened in room 117 is not so simple, and that the truth stretches far beyond what they have been led to believe. For now, with multiple unsecured crime scenes across campus, as well as blood trailing through plazas and parking lots, the sergeant determines this is more than one department can handle alone.
Call APD, ask them if we have any priority one calls. They'll take them for us. We're calling in the troops. Everybody's busy right now.
After checking in with his supervisor, the sergeant receives instruction regarding Daniel, the gunshot victim who's still at the hospital and refusing to provide a statement.
Okay, get Javier to get his phone.
That's so. What you said? You got a young kid in your room, deceased. Y'all know he was deceased. You got a gunshot wound to the head, right?
You talking about Daniel?
Yeah. You're lucky he still be alive, bro. Why
and you
nobody
don't want to try to
talking?
help to what are we? Okay, look.
Secure.
Okay.
I don't want that kid calling people and text messaging and all kinds of stuff. Get his phone. He could be a suspect right now. We don't know that.
That is correct.
Anything, right?
I know he might try to run or who knows what.
Yeah, he won't talk to us. Like I said, he said he was not going to talk to us.
That's suspicious as all get out. Okay.
Meanwhile, the sergeant meets with Liana, who's now been joined by Michael's sister Erica, as well as their grandmother.
Is there nobody in that room?
There is someone in that room, and they were hurt, okay? But I don't know who they are, okay?
Did they get taken to the
hospital? They're working with them right now, okay? So they were checked out.
Hoping to confirm the person in the room was her brother, Erica shows the sergeant a photograph, while Liana describes what he was last seen wearing. Tragically, the description of 14-year-old Michael Lamont matches the victim. The sergeant quickly heads to his cruiser and contacts his superior.
Let's get mom and them separated. Let's get mom at a minimum placed in a unit.
She's already asking.
I don't think she has.
I don't know for sure.
We're not going to make any.
Okay.
If anything, let's call APD, get a chaplain.
Okay.
To make notification and to comfort her before we give her N49.
Okay.
Once he returns to the
So
family,
we gotta go through all that just to, you know how long it might take for a chaplain to get out there before y'all let her know? This whole time
Erica called Zion, who is still at the hospital. To confirm the sergeant's own suspicions of the victim's identity, he asks an urgent question.
Where do you think Michael would be at? Do you know?
They just confirmed his death.
What?
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah.
PD 125.
Who told you that?
He's at the
I don't know, one of the people, I think, over here.
No.
They haven't confirmed nothing, Zion. So you already knew that Michael. Instead of just telling her, it's so. Oh, that is so devastating. So, and he was. I have so many questions.
Let me just, because maybe somebody
let's see,
over the radio or something, but if
maybe
not,
they overheard it or something. Maybe he
but
listened.
if
I don't
not,
know.
If not, y'all knew that boy was laying in there dead this whole time.
Who?
I'm not too sure. We just heard on the radio that he didn't make it out. And that
What radio?
What radio, Zion? Who's the officer?
Who?
I'm not too sure. One of the officers next to us.
One of the officers next to him. Did they say Michael Lamont?
I'm not too sure. I could double check.
Really not at the hospital.
Sam 3 to unit, secure your radios. We're overhearing stuff.
The family is then separated as the sergeant places Liana in a cruiser and gives her no confirmation of her son's condition. Meanwhile, as the sun rises and students begin waking up, the University of New Mexico campus is placed on lockdown. University police begin to coordinate with Albuquerque PD and the New Mexico...
They got to lock him down because they haven't even... was it John? They haven't even located him yet.
Oh, yeah.
National Guard to secure the campus, as well as both crime scenes, including the dorm room and the rooftop of Mesa Vista, where an officer locates a critical piece of evidence that was earlier missed.
Hey, I located the firearm and a set of keys on top of the roof of Mesa Vista.
The Glock 19 9mm is confirmed to be a...
How the y'all was up there?
It was dark. Maybe they just missed it.
The roof is white.
Maybe they missed it in the midst of, like, just all the chaos going on. I don't know.
Stolen firearm. Though the gun has now been recovered, the suspected shooter is still at large, a fact that's shared by the local news media to the public. Phone calls from frightened parents of students, many of them on campus for new student orientation, soon begin flooding in.
Hi, yeah, my daughter is on campus right now. Can I come get her?
No, ma'am. Campus is closed. Is there anything else, ma'am, you needed?
Yeah, I need my daughter.
Is there anything else, ma'am? I have 4 other calls holding. Ma'am?
Amid the endless calls, Michael's father, Mark, requests a confirmation that his family still hasn't received.
I'm calling because an incident happened over there at your campus last night, and I want to make sure that my son is alive.
Okay.
His name is Michael, last name Lamont. Michael's not being found, or I don't know what's happening, but I need some information. Is he okay? Did he pass away? If so, I want to go down there and make sure that it's him.
Okay. Yeah, hold on one moment, sir.
Is there anybody dead? That's all I want to know.
I can't release any information.
Oh, you know when they start talking like that, you already...
Michael's mother, Liana, is brought to the police station, where investigators finally deliver the tragic news about her son.
We want to inform you that he is no longer alive.
She knew.
I know it's a lot that's going on right now, especially after hearing that. Just, we want to talk to you once you process everything. I know it might take you a minute.
Yeah.
Take all the time you need.
I think I'll be okay. Just, I knew, I had a feeling, my heart, everything. It's hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry for your loss.
The heartbreaking confirmation is shared with Michael's big sister, Erica, who quickly becomes inconsolable.
They confirmed. They confirmed. It's baby girl, it's Michael.
No. In the building?
In the building.
No. 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 My baby brother.
Oh God.
Oh God. No.
That's sad, bro.
What do you know? Have they caught him?
No one knows of anything as of
Michael.
Oh, no.
He was my baby brother.
Erica's cell phone rings, and Michael's father, Mark, also learns of the death of his son.
Dad.
That was Michael?
I know.
Oh,
was he there? I don't know what he was doing.
To provide the grieving family with more comfort, the officer moves the cruiser into the shade and out of the heat.
When can we see him?
you're not going to want to see him. You're not going to want to see him.
I at least want to see his hand. I want to see something.
No, you don't want the memory. You don't want that memory. You don't want it. I'm telling you.
How is he out getting shot? How is he getting shot? Why is he out drinking and smoking and doing that? Oh,
With the shooter, John Fuentes, still at large, investigators with the New Mexico State Police began the challenging task of uncovering the truth of what happened in the dorm room.
Isn't John shot too? He was bleeding?
Well, they said the cuts from him jumping out the window, I think.
Why?
Something about some cuts or something.
But I know he was bleeding. I thought he was shot as well. Because the reason why I'm saying that is why didn't his parents take him to the hospital?
Even for the cuts. Because there was a lot of blood to be leaking blood.
He was
leaking. And you could see it.
He might have lost a lot of blood. So why not take him to the hospital?
I mean, good question. I mean, well, it says it's more to it. So, I don't know.
They head to the hospital to speak with Zion, who still refers to the shooter as John Pork.
We were like about to load up a game, and then John Pork and my brother Michael, they were like at that little desk, and then I didn't even know what happened. Like, we were loading up a game, and then we just heard a shot go off, boom, and then all our ears start ringing, and as soon as he shot, he looked right at us, he shot, it went flying past my face, and it hit, and I think that was the bullet that hit Daniel in the head, back here, and then, but once that first shot went out, we were like, what, and then he turned at us right away, and then he just started just kind of unloading the clip on us, and then we were trying to take cover. I go under the bed, Daniel's like trying to hide behind something, he's just bleeding all over, and then I don't know where Michael is, and we're trying to say like, stop, like trying to yell him like, stop, and then Daniel's like trying to yell like, safe, like John Pork, it's okay, bro, like, stop, and then, I guess in the dorm there's 2 windows, so he went out under the window, and then we didn't know he left or anything, so we were just trying to get out the other window where Dan and his...
So, he fled through a window. You and Daniel was still in there. You made sure you and Daniel got out, but you're not looking for your little... It's weird.
Bed. And his like carpet in his little gaming area is. We got out that window, we opened it, and then we pushed it, and then we just got out from there.
Zion explains that after the pair fled, he called his mother, who drove him and Daniel straight to the hospital.
I didn't know what to do because
he does have a different mother than...
Yeah, he's the stepbrother. I know that.
No, he said he's half.
You said half brother?
Half brother.
Oh, I thought in the beginning of the video it kept saying step.
No.
Oh. Explain to me.
Michael's mother calls. He is her stepson.
Oh, my stepson, but that's her half brother. Okay, I got you.
They share the same dad.
I got you.
Yeah.
What I say, stepbrother? Oh, okay, my bad. Okay.
He looked out from the window. I didn't know if he still had a gun or if he was still on campus. So we just tried to get kind of far, and I didn't want to bring him down to the hospital right away because I didn't know if John Pork would be waiting here. So I just wanted to call my mom or call someone so we could help because I was freaking out and I didn't know where my little brother was. I didn't know if he was dead or alive yet.
But Zion's half-sister Erica says she spoke with him just after the incident, and although parts of his account to investigators mirror what he told her, one conflicting detail stands out.
So I was like, what actually happened? Tell me everything. And he tells me that they were in the dorm, just chilling, and Zion and his friend, don't know the kid's name, like Daniel or something, they were playing video games. The guy that was talking to Michael, I guess, flipped to shot Michael in the head. I guess Zion said the bullet went through, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Zion's admission that he saw the bullet wound to Michael's head doesn't match what he told investigators or the officers at the hospital. To both, he claimed he had no idea whether his brother was even injured.
Once you and Dan got out of the room, where'd you guys go? Did you guys go directly to your car, or did you guys run around the campus or anything?
We didn't know if we should go back, or stuff like that. And then we just hopped in my car and then we just left.
Security footage, however, would tell a completely different story. At 12:09 a.m., Daniel and Zion can be seen running away from the dorms. They appear to then calmly walk back and forth, almost as if deciding whether or not to return. After several minutes, Zion points towards the parking lot, but Daniel grabs him by the shoulders and gestures toward the dorms. The two appear to be engaged in some sort of discussion before they ultimately head back toward the room. When they're seen again several minutes later, Daniel is now carrying a bag in his hand.
You went in there, you saw him like that. You went in there, you saw him like... Because he didn't have that backpack on.
No.
So you went back to the dorm. Because you remember the RA said the thing won't open. They fully secure.
Why would you just not say, if y'all have nothing to do with it, and John is the shooter, why would you just not say that your brother is shot? Why would you not? That's strange to me. That is so strange. I don't care who it is, friend, brother, cousin. I'm not, like, why are we being so secretive?
And that's the reason why the officer said, who told you he was dead?
Because you already knew. You seen him.
You went back up there. It was a shot to the back of the head through and through. He's deceased. As soon as he got shot, he fell over. He was gone.
Bro.
That is the most fucked up shit I've ever.
I just have questions.
I ain't gonna hold you. I know it's another situation like that. I know a personal situation like that. And at the end of the day, that situation to me is still fucked up.
I just have so many questions as to why you just wouldn't let your dad, your stepmom, your mom, the police, somebody know my brother is in the room shot. He was in there for 2 whole hours.
Because you could have called your brother, your dad, if you, out of everybody, y'all share the same dad. You could have called your dad and said, hey, Dad, this is what happened. Michael is deceased.
We got out of there, but
we was afraid John or something. But you could have informed your.
You even told your.
And he would have told your stepmom. This whole time they trying to figure out.
And what you going, y'all? And why is this bag so important for y'all to have to? Okay. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. Because I'm just.
And Zion is wearing what appears to be a dark backpack. Erica volunteers information to investigators that suggests her half-brother may have something to hide.
Yes.
And, okay.
I'm going to say this, because the way the dad was talking on the phone, he did not with Michael hanging out with Zion, because he knew Zion.
He's 5 years older, which I get that's not a.
But he said, "What is Michael doing?" He should have been in the bed, sleep.
Zion does have a gun.
Okay. Does he usually carry? Is he usually armed?
Sometimes he'll keep it in his backpack.
Based on the footage, investigators believe that Zion and Daniel returned to the room where Michael was either dead or dying, and took evidence or items of importance. But as the firearm suspected to have been used to shoot Michael has been recovered from the roof, investigators are left to question what exactly it was they may have taken.
I know Zion carries the gun because he sells, I think, weed for Nick. I don't know. He traps or something. I don't know what it's called, but.
According to investigators, traps is street slang referring to selling illegal drugs, and can also refer to a specific place where illegal drugs are manufactured or sold.
He sells weed and what?
Nicotine, like vape.
Okay. So he carries a gun because he's kind of dealing in that stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Zion made no mention of this to investigators, but did admit that John had been using illicit substances before the shooting took place.
He had like a little bag of like cocaine.
Okay. Do you think he was under the influence of it?
Yeah, probably. Because then I kind of assumed, because then he was like profusely like sweating a lot. Like,
did you see him?
He had sweat like all over his face, like on his nose, and like just like sweat droplets. I don't know.
Okay.
When it comes to the firearm, however, Zion shares no information about where it came from, or suggests any possibility that it may be his.
Did your mom know that Zion had handguns and weapons?
No, my mom does not know at all.
What about your dad?
I'm the only person that knows.
And you haven't told anyone?
No.
Michael and Zion's father, Mark, tells investigators that he has a restraining order due to an unrelated domestic issue and hasn't been around either of his boys in months. While he may not have been aware that Zion had handguns,
That's why. Because he has with the mom. And so, oh my gosh, bro. That's why you got
That's even more like your son gone. You haven't
seen
him. I don't know if you're allowed to talk to him, but you
and
haven't
then
been
also,
around.
can you even go to the funeral because you have a restraining order? That's a
a
whole
lot,
nother.
bro. That's a lot, man.
That's the reason why, man. Sometimes you gotta
Okay.
look at the bigger picture. Sometimes, man. Don't let your emotions put you. The bigger picture is the best thing.
He shares knowledge of other illegal habits.
If he's kind of hanging with Big Brother, then I'm assuming that if Big Brother uses alcohol and weed, he's using it. Yeah. Do you know that for a fact or assuming?
No, I know that for a fact. I've seen him on his Instagram smoking weed.
Yeah.
And I just can't do nothing about it. And he knows I can't do nothing about it because I can't go over there because I'll just go to jail.
Yeah.
Or else I would have went and whipped that a long time ago.
Yeah.
While the information shared by Michael's family is shocking, investigators are still left to wonder why the 14-year-old was with his older brother at a college campus in the first place.
When he's hanging out in a dorm room with someone mom doesn't really know at 1 o'clock in the morning, and assuming mom didn't know there was weed or alcohol or whatever, but at 14, is mom cool with that, or did they take off and kind of do their own thing today, or do they normally do that kind of stuff?
Okay, so they do it, but they do it behind my mom's back. She doesn't really like to discipline at all, so Michael being Michael, he kind of just went out and did his own thing.
Regardless of why Michael was there, his father Mark remains suspicious.
I don't think that Zion's story matches up from what I've heard of it, but I haven't got to speak to Zion personally yet. I think his story has a bunch of holes in it, which just leaves me more questions. And then his friend doesn't want to talk? Why? Is he scared? Who is he scared of?
However, Zion offers an excuse for his friend Daniel.
He doesn't want to talk at all. Like, I was trying to ask him, and he used to be like, Zion, shut the up. Like, I don't want to talk about it, but just leave it.
Okay. And did he only get hit on the head?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
With Zion only admitting half-truths, investigators later ask him to voluntarily hand over his cell phone. While his mother encourages him to do so, Zion appears uncomfortable with the request.
They're gonna get it back to you as soon as you can. It's been a long day. Everyone is
It's been a long day. I don't have my goddamn phone. I'm trying to talk to people, tell them my situation.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it. And like I said, I'm not trying to, even though I'm really not trying to. I mean, we do our best to not inconvenience victims in the case.
Reluctantly, Zion agrees to cooperate. What they'll later uncover on his cell phone will prove invaluable in uncovering the truth. For now, with Zion's statement on record and Daniel refusing to speak to investigators, they'll need to question the only other person who was there at the time of the incident to get a complete picture of what happened between the four teens. By the early afternoon, license plate readers and other tools successfully tracked down the shooter, John Fuentes. He's taken into custody during a high-risk traffic stop near a smoke shop in Los Lunas and taken to the New Mexico State Police Office in Albuquerque along with his grandmother, who'd been traveling with him. Before questioning John, investigators speak with his grandmother.
And then they got him banished up and everything. What the?
Happened. It's sad. Very sad.
Do you need some water or anything before we start? You fine?
It's so bad for my grandson.
Alrighty, man. So
He's a good guy, good kid. You know, he just turned 18. He graduated from Manzano High. He don't have no records or nothing. He got a little in trouble, but they put him on probation, and he already completed it.
Investigators learned that it was John's uncle and his uncle's girlfriend who ultimately picked him up from the campus, dropping him off at his grandmother's house. His grandmother explains that she then took John to Walmart to get bandages for his wounds.
I wanted to clean his wounds and that, and we can't run from the law before. I did have planned to him, and he had already agreed.
okay. So
He wasn't going to be out there very much longer because I knew you can't hide nobody. They can't hide because you all will catch us.
She admits that she's aware a shooting occurred on campus, that someone died, and that John was involved. She emphasizes she had plans to take him to the police station, but only after making a quick stop.
We went to the smoke shop now to get the cigarettes. That's where we were caught at, Mijo. So I just told him, and he agreed. He wanted me to take him to turn himself in. All I can tell you, Mijo, that when because I go to Calvary a lot, and I believe in God, I pray a lot. Mm-hmm. The devil attacked. He couldn't get to me, so he attacked my family. They say that that's what happened to John. He couldn't get to me, Mijo, so he attacked my grandson. That's what it is. The devil attacks, Mijo. And I feel bad because if it's him where that boy's gone, I feel bad for that boy's parents, or everybody that got hurt, because I'm hurting for John.
But while his grandmother places blame on the devil, John claims what happened is a result of something else entirely.
What brought you to UNM?
Usually I just go hang out at Daniel's dorm, and he's like, let's take, acid tabs. Like he wanted to take it with some cocaine, and Zion brought more cocaine so we could try it. Me and Daniel took.
Can he be charged? Like, can Zion also be charged with that? Because you know what I'm saying? The narcotics that you provided also
led to. I don't know how they go do it, but.
Look like
I'm like, that's crazy.
I think of acid, and then I remember Daniel was peer pressuring me, take another line, and I remember to the point where I couldn't even think. I remember I just remember blacking out, and then I remember whenever I was on top of the roof, I just remember I had Zion's Glock 19 on me, and I was just like out of it. I didn't even know where the heck I was at. I remember I kept calling my dad. I was like, I think I got laced or something. I was like, I'm on top of the roof on UNM. I was like, I think I just shot 2 people. I'm like, I don't know, I'm losing my mind.
No, he was trying to call his Uncle Steven, and he was calling my son uncle instead of telling him dad. He didn't even know who he was calling, so he wasn't right in the mind. And all he says is that they took acid. They had been drinking. They took acid. That's all he says. And he remembers jumping out of a window. He don't remember. He blacked out. He don't know nothing else. So I don't know what happened from there. Maybe you all can get him to remember more. But he don't come out of the same story, and all he does is cry. Like he's ripped inside, man. It's bad.
As John appears to struggle with his memory, he recalls one key detail that may soon resolve an unanswered question.
I didn't even bring a gun, like, at all. Those guns were even mine. That 19X, that was Dan's, and then that 19 was Zion's. I remember I just came to just chill for the last days of him being at UNM. I don't know if there's like fentanyl in that. I don't know, bro.
John has now mentioned the presence of 2 firearms, and while one was recovered from the roof, a second gun hasn't been found.
So do you remember at what point? At what point did the guns get brought out? Like while you guys were hanging out?
As soon as we started hanging out.
Like Dan and Zion have just had their guns out?
Yeah.
Or how did that go?
They just had their guns out, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that like a regular thing? Like, does it happen every time you guys hang out in like a private area like that?
Pretty much.
This raises the possibility that Zion and Daniel may have collected the second gun when they went back to the dorm following the shooting.
Oh, yeah.
But based on John's next comments, that might not have been all that was taken.
Let me ask you this, man. The acid and the cocaine, what are they going to be in? Like, are they going to be in containers? Are they going to be in baggies? Are they going
that shit is in a little baggie. Zion, bro. I remember he said he just picked up all kinds of coke from somebody. I don't even know who but it was like a big old baggie. I don't know of his. And then the little acid. I don't even know where the hell he got that from.
After searching the dorm, investigators found suspected acid tablets, 1 to 2 baggies containing a white powdery substance, a line of powder along with a credit card, and 2 rolled up $100 bills. The large bag that John described was not located. According to police records, investigators believe this large bag was likely taken by Zion or Daniel when they returned to the room. Ring camera footage showed the teens arriving at Zion's mother's house at 1:55 a.m. Notably,
he said he called her to come pick him up.
Yeah. But then he said that he called, but then he also, because
Man,
there's so much going on.
You ran to your mama's house.
But then he
said
also
she came and picked him up and took him to the hospital. No, you ran.
Oh, okay.
Footage showed the teens arriving at Zion's mother's house at 1:55 a.m. Notably,
your brother that shoot happened at 12 o'clock. Your brother been for 2 hours.
neither are carrying the 2 bags.
Unless she did pick him up. Oh, she did pick him up.
The fact that he shot, the fact that did he like shoot? Like, did it go? Or was it just like a fragment? Or was it just a graze? Like, I have so many questions.
You ain't the only one, because she did get shot in the back of the head, bro. And I guess it was so severe, she was like, we got to go take you to the hospital. Because what, let's be honest, what if it wasn't that serious and it was just literally a graze? Would you have even reported it? 2 hours later.
Since the teens were captured on camera leaving the campus at 12:19 a.m., this means over an hour had passed between the time they left and when they arrived at the house, which is less than a quarter of a mile away from the campus.
Right.
It's unknown what Daniel or Zion did in the hour after they fled the campus, but it's worth noting that after a search warrant was later executed on Zion's vehicle, both bags were recovered and both were empty. After obtaining search warrants for phones belonging to Daniel, Michael, and Zion, investigators uncovered stunning revelations that began to paint an alarming picture. Deleted texts on Zion's and Michael's phones revealed they had indeed been arranging illicit drug sales, with 14-year-old Michael coordinating the deals, Zion handling the deliveries, and the two splitting the profits. According to court documents, roughly 12 hours before Michael's murder, Zion traded a firearm for 40 to 50 grams of cocaine. Video communications between Daniel and Zion showed them in the dorm manipulating 2 pistols, as well as large amounts of cash. In a video recovered from Michael's cell phone, someone can be seen holding the same stolen handgun that would later be used to take his life. Further deleted text revealed that Daniel told Zion not to speak with police. Zion replied that he only told them certain things. All the while, 14-year-old Michael was left in the dorm room with a gunshot wound to the head. And there's no evidence Daniel or Zion called 911 for help.
Just a couple minutes ago, after Michael's death was confirmed, Zion had texted me, "Bro, I'm scared to go to the house and face all of you." What does that mean? Nothing, I'm just scared to go to the house and face your mom, Erica.
Erica interprets the text as Zion not wanting to face the family because he influenced Michael and ultimately brought him to the campus where he was killed. But for John, he still faces disbelief over the entire situation.
I remember my mom went to go peep out the scene, and then she tells me the whole news is there and that she looked on the news and one's injured and one's deceased, and that's when I just started losing my mind. I was like, I couldn't believe what I did.
While John's grandmother recalls hearing on the news that one person had died, the confirmation of the victim's age delivers a stunning shock.
So, yes, there was a person that died. Not just any person, a 14-year-old kid.
A 14-year-old?
So there was a boy that died, got killed. And the reason I ask is because your grandson was there last night. And your grandson was present at that time during that whole incident.
Who else died, Ito?
There was just one person that died.
One person, any other wound?
The other one was injured, yes. So it's important that we get more information from you. And I don't know if you're holding back information, but
I'm not holding back.
your grandson was involved in a pretty serious incident last night into the morning. Okay? People died. He left. Obviously, what you're telling us is that he went home, he started crying, said, "Oh God." Nobody in their right mind, I can tell you this for right now, nobody in their right mind is going to cry over acid and being high on acid. Where he's feeling the guilt is he knows what he did last night. Okay? And that's where we're at right now. So, did he ever disclose to you that he killed anybody?
No.
No,
No,
not at all.
Rico, no.
Okay.
As for John, he remains uncertain that he was even the one who pulled.
No, he knows. He was high in his mind, but he knows. He was high in the mind where he probably didn't have control of his functionalities, but he knows. He know for a fact he pulled the trigger. He know for a fact he killed the boy. He probably don't understand why.
Yeah.
Acid, cocaine, liquor.
Is it and alcohol? It's a lot going on. I know.
I don't. Alcohol, not liquor, because I don't know if they were drinking beer or.
I understand the detective said, just acid, but it was a mixture of a lot of things happening.
Yep.
And I don't know if they was doing other stuff, like just,
Yep.
that,
Oh, you talking about marijuana?
Yeah, just that as well.
Cigarettes to influence the high even more. So
I don't know, but it's a lot happening.
It is.
The trigger.
I just remember somewhat of me holding his pistol, like looking at it off the acid, like all just tripping out on it, and then just like just blew. I don't even remember what happened. I remember it was just like a movie.
What led you to believe that you may have shot two people?
Cause I was just full of blood, and I remember the Glock. Before I was messing with it, I remember I had bullets, and then I remember I took out the clip and it was empty. And I was like, just.
But what made you know that you shot two people?
Is it because you heard it,
No,
because
you know you shot two people. You're still trying to say I was tripping.
Yeah.
I blacked out. No, you know that you did that.
Bleeding and my ears are ringing, so I definitely knew something was up. I don't know. My mind was running a million miles per second.
While most students seem to have slept through the incident, police were able to locate a witness who heard the gunshots.
So obviously, I know there was multiple gunshots, but it was the first one went off and it was like bam, bam, and then I heard somebody laugh. I heard a guy laugh, and it was a deep voice. After that, I heard some muffling noise, muffled noise, I mean. And then after a few seconds, I heard the shots again, bam, bam, bam. But that time, it was complete silence. And then I heard some muffled noise, guys speaking, two guys speaking. But that's it.
But one question continues to puzzle investigators. If the four teens were simply hanging out and partying, as John admits they'd done on more than one occasion, what happened this time that was different?
Do you remember getting into an argument or a fight with Dan or Zion or Zion's brother? No.
I just remember us sitting there. They were watching a Gordon Ramsay, how the cocaine is made from the cocoa leaves, and they're watching some interesting whatever. And then that's whenever we're oh, Dan was you guys gotta take some more now. Here, take some more. Come on, Zion. Telling his little brother, come on. That's whenever I just blacked out, I think. We could have been arguing. I mean, that's why I was almost you could ask what is it? His little brother or something.
John's suggestion that they ask Zion's little brother is startling, revealing he has no idea the young boy is the one who was killed.
Do you know who's injured or who's deceased?
No, I don't. But
what would you guess?
I'm pretty sure Daniel's deceased and Zion's injured. I'm pretty sure.
What leads you to what leads you to think that like them versus somebody else, or why one's dead and the other one's injured?
Because his brother wasn't really in the way. His brother was just kind of out there. But Daniel.
Also, did you think you were shooting at Daniel? Because Daniel and Michael kind of got the similar haircut. Like the little.
Daniel and Michael?
I mean, not Daniel and Michael. Zion and Michael. My bad,
yeah.
my bad. Excuse me.
I must say Daniel haircut.
No. Zion and Michael kind of got similar haircuts. So were you thinking you were shooting at Zion?
Right? Who knows? I don't know.
So this seems purposeful.
Zion, they're both, I mean, every time we hang out, they're right there. And I don't think I would have shot his little brother. His little brother was always just out of the way. He's not really, he kind of just like the side character.
Do you want us to tell you who was injured?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm asking you. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So the little brother, he's 14 and he's dead.
What?
And then Dan was injured, but not seriously. Zion was not.
What? I must have blocked. Oh, what the?
I'm sorry.
That was good with me.
Investigators ultimately conclude that all 4 teenagers, including Michael, were drinking and consuming drugs while playing with 2 loaded stolen pistols. At around 12:05 a.m., John is suspected of shooting and killing 14-year-old Michael and of firing additional shots at Zion and Daniel, who was injured. It remains unclear whether there was any argument between them.
It's the additional shots for me, right? Because, people do be playing with guns and stuff be happening. We've seen that a lot when people, on live and doing stuff. We've seen that, right? And because it went through the forehead, right? But it's the additional shots to Daniel and Zion that I'm kind of like, that's a little...
You tried to kill everybody in that room.
Like, I'm just like, was it?
And you was giving headshots.
Oh, that's what's kind of throwing me. I'm like, because there's no excuse for nothing. I don't know why y'all playing with guns anyway. If that's...
So he got shot through the forehead. You looking directly in his face. I'm thinking he got shot in the back of the head. Forehead, pop, and he went straight like this. So only way you gonna hit him right, you have to be looking dead in his face. So you knew purposely. You talking about I blacked out.
And he was just grazed, suffered a grave. Dang one.
Yeah, but still.
No. I'm just saying because I was wondering earlier from what I said earlier.
But yeah, he knew. He was in his right mind. Now, he was high. Don't get it twisted. But he knew everything he did, bro.
Who was injured. It remains unclear whether there was any argument between them. Following his interview, John was taken to the New Mexico State Police for the execution of a search warrant before being transported to a detention center. 19-year-old Zion Mira was later arrested and charged with 2 counts of tampering with evidence, 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and 1 count of possession of a controlled substance. He entered a plea of not guilty on October 27, 2025. 19-year-old Daniel Archuleta was also arrested and later charged with tampering with evidence, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance. John Fuentes, now 19 years old, faces 8 felonies, including second-degree murder for the death of 14-year-old Michael Lamott, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 3 counts of tampering with evidence, criminal damage to property, and receiving stolen property in relation to the firearm. He entered a plea of not guilty, and a pretrial conference has been set for July 7th, 2026. John Fuentes and Zion Mira are both being held without bond while awaiting trial. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light.
Wow.
Crazy, bro.
Crazy. Rest in peace to Michael.
Just a bad influence, bro. That's what you call bad influence, whether it be your own family or not, still a bad influence being.
Yeah.
And just because you want to go down that route don't mean you should take your younger brother down that same route with you.
Facts.
Like, don't. That's the life you chose. Like, honestly, bro.
Even if it's one of them things where you're like, come on, he trying to. Mm-hmm. No.
I'm glad I had, like, I know you don't call him my brother, but I call him my brother. But, like, even when he started hearing word, he was also putting word back in the street. Like, hey, let him know this. You know what I'm saying? He was in that life. Majority, damn near everybody I was surrounding myself was in that life. And they was like, nah, you're going to be the one that, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to be the one that, like, be the positive, bro. It takes one positive influence to, like, okay. You can be doing negative and still give off positive influence. But like, nah, this life ain't for you, man. We ain't finna even let you get into that. I've seen family members, soon they find out they put hands on, like, not like, you know what I'm saying, but still like love those. Out of love, because they want to see you do better. I've seen people put hands on their siblings and be like, nah. Just because I'm doing it don't mean you can. Because you ain't finna throw your life away like that. So,
yeah.
R.I.P., man.
Definitely.
And condolences to his family because...
Yes. Devastating.
Yeah. But y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are
Kid and C.
We out.
Ain't no time to kick it, gotta stack a flip for my folks. Dollar.